Hey Jen, how you doing? Hola. Yeah, I'm fine. My throat is kind of icky. I want to go on that thing. It's like an obstacle course in the Santa Rosa Sound. That looks like a lot of fun. There's a storm over there by the beach, so I'm keeping an eye on it. Good morning, everybody. You might see my feet. Don't take pictures and sell it unless I get a lot of money. Hello, Catherine. How are you, Suzanne, sorry. I'm a little nervous because I can hear thunder off in the distance and I saw lightning over there, so. And I'm on a metal dock. Oh, look at the fishies. I don't know, you guys probably can't see them, huh? I'm over here on the Santa Rosa Sound because the beach has a bunch of unswimming fish, if you know what I mean, on the beach. So, to avoid the smell, I've decided to do my live from here. Whoa! Do you hear them jumping to the top? Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's a horrible smell too. Like it's bad. Hopefully that storm stays over there and does not come over here. Hey Heather. I'll let you guys see behind me too. This is the Santa Rosa Sound in Navarre, Florida. I'm doing okay, Heather. How are you doing on this fine Saturday? Ugh, I hear the thunder. Yikes. Yeah, the palm trees through here are so pretty. Usually I sit over there, but they're having like a birthday party thing. But that's okay. This is kind of cool. See if we can see what's jumping out. You're headed to Navarre today? Awesome, Amanda. There might be a lot of unswimming fish, if you know what I mean, on the beach. No, this is Florida. I looked at the radar. The storm is supposed to stay out there in the Gulf, so I don't expect it to come this way, but you never know. You're actually looking at Navarre Beach. This is the bridge that takes you there. And if you keep going, all those condos and hotels, whatever you want to call them, they're actually front viewing of the beach. Yep, the Navarre Towers. I don't know what any of those things are called. I don't pay any attention to them. I just drive by them. So what is everyone doing this weekend? Anything fun? Ooh, a mullet just jumped out. Hi, York. No, I'm on a dock, a dock, you know, a boat's docked to it. I'm over here on this dock they just built. It's pretty cool. You're gonna go watch the Moana movie? I love Moana. You're watching my live from Newcastle. You're gonna go to Crab Island if it doesn't rain? That sounds fun. Yeah, technically you can take this all the way to Crab Island. Is the bridge from Pensacola Airport fixed yet? I have no idea. Clearing up. Well, I mean, there's a storm right out there on the Gulf, so we'll have to see how long I can stay out here. You can see Crab Island from your home. That is awesome. I'm a little bit jealous. You're in Santa Rosa Beach. Cool. This is the Santa Rosa Sound in Navarre. It'll probably be sprinkling here pretty soon. Did you guys ever go, if you live in Destin, did you go to the beach and see any unalived fish on the beach? Because it is bad. It's in Pensacola too, so I figured maybe it was all along the coast. You're going to a pool party? That sounds fun, Heather. Oh, it's going to be rained out? This is the Santa Rosa Sound. This is the bridge that takes you to Navarre Beach. It's not supposed to storm all day. I think in a couple hours it's supposed to completely dissipate. Now Monday I think it's supposed to rain all day. You're from the West Coast? Cool. Welcome in. That's true. The mullets keep jumping when I'm not looking at them. How obnoxious. This is just a boat dock that they built in Navarre that I'm sitting on. There's nobody fishing or anything, so I just figured I'd come out here and chill. Morning, Nicole. Can you hear the fish? I bet if the sun was out, you guys would be able to see the fish. You're getting to see a lot of whale action. That's nice. We had some okras, killer whales. Oh, there's a black skimmer. So pretty. Last year they were swimming along the coast through Pensacola, Navarre, and PCB, and of course, you know, I missed every bit of it. I would love to see a killer whale, like in real life, like outside in the wild, not at SeaWorld. Yeah, this is the back end of the condos that are literally sitting on the beach. Like the pier, if you were to go straight, walk straight, you would literally get to the pier. No, this is Navarre. Navarre Beach is right in front of us. Oh, that's cool, Jean. Isn't it cool to see the back end of things? Usually I show you the front end of things. But, yeah, this is the back end. Oh, maybe you can see the fishy this way. They're like silver. Nope, they stopped. Maybe we'll get lucky and see a dolphin. The water is too dark for you guys to see anything. That's annoying. Ooh, there's a boat coming over here. There's dolphins right outside your window, Steve. No, I'm not on a raft. That would be so cool, though. I'm on a dock. See the dock. I would love to get a paddleboard. I should have said, yeah, I'm on a raft. Sure, I'm on a raft. You would never know. Although I think you'd be moving a little bit more because of the waves. That would be cool, Jean. Thanks for the gifts, Jane. Do you know what would be even better than dolphins? Being on a raft and having a sea turtle swim by. That would be even better. I mean, I love both, but if I could pick, I'd pick a sea turtle. Thanks for the Cupid bow, Heather. This is the bridge that goes over the Santa Rosa Sound to Navarre Beach. Ooh, a manatee would be even better. I have never seen a manatee in the wild. I would love to see a manatee. They see the manatee sometimes swimming underneath the Navarre fishing pier, but of course I'm never here when it happens, so. Here's a boat. Aw, poor Heather. It's okay. Try to make the best of it. You were stationed at Herbert? My husband just retired from there. This is Santa Rosa Sound. So not technically a beach. I'll see you later, Heather. The beach is across all the way. Where those buildings are, that is where the beach is. And because we had a bunch of fish go to fish heaven, they're all over the beach. And so I don't want to smell that. They got to pet a humpback whale. Thank you, Jan. That's interesting. What an experience that must have been. Thank you for the follows. You think it liked the music and that's why it came over? When I got out of... Oh my gosh, you scared me. There was a sandpiper that just jumped in the water. When I got out of the car, it was like 75 degrees. But it's supposed to be like in the upper 80s by the time when the sun comes out. There's a lot of pine needles floating around. I will definitely check it out, Steve. You are blessed for sure to have all that. So you must have your own boat too, right? We rented a boat and went through the Santa Rosa Sound. We had no interest in going to Crab Island. We just went off on the little islands that they have along the water. And it was cool to discover those, but there's just too many people that go to Crab Island for us. The fish are starting to jump. Like big fish. Yeah, maybe I'd go to Crab Island if it wasn't the weekend. Or maybe like an off season. But I've seen the boats there and I'm just like, I will check it out, Jean. I followed you. Dude, it's so calm out here. Yeah, it kind of is, Jean. They have like little tiki posts that go out there and give drinks, and there are like little cruise boats that go out there and bring a bunch of people. It's not my vibe. I'm just not into a lot of people. What they don't tell you is that there's a lot of currents that go on outside, like right on the outer part of Crab Island. An airman last year got stuck in an undertow and almost lost his life. So that place is actually dangerous if you're not paying attention. That's 98 if you guys are not familiar. That's the road that you take to get to Destin, or if you want to go to Gulf Breeze, that's the road that you're supposed to be on. Or you can take the National Seashore, which is towards the beach, but you can only really get to Pensacola. I'm trying to be super careful with my phone so I don't drop it in the water. It's about an hour east of me. You're on the beach every day. Well, that's nice. Wish I could go to the beach every day. There's actually not that many boats out here. I'm surprised. Hi, Destiny. Oh, that was a big old fish. They're like jumping behind me. How lucky you, Steve. Do you know, I thought that the Navarre was just, you put it there because you live close to Navarre or something like that. That's cool that that's your last name. This is the Santa Rosa Sound-Navarre. That's the bridge that takes you to Navarre Beach, where I usually do my lives. But there's a lot of fish that are not swimming, if you know what I mean, on the beach. And so I dealt with it yesterday, but the smell was so bad. I can't imagine how bad it smells today if they're still there. So we're behind the beach today. Yeah, there's a bunch of storms along the Gulf. Hey, Katie. San Antonio, Texas. Awesome. Amanda, there is this place that I want to try so bad. It's called like ice cream waffle cone or waffle cone ice cream or something, but it's like an ice cream truck, and it's right on 98 as you turn on to 87. It's like that little curve. It's right there. And I've heard it is really good, and I've been meaning to get my kids and go over there. So technically, if you go straight that direction, that's where the ice cream place is. On the other side. This is the Navarre Welcoming Center right there. This is Navarre, Florida. Yes, I'm married. And actually, today's my 17th wedding anniversary. I could sit and watch these cars go over the bridge all day long. I know that's weird, but you lost your mom. I'm sorry, Katie. Hey, Kevin. No, John, I have never heard of that person. You need to get me a fishing rod. Good morning, Tommy girl. I think the only people I follow, I think Kiki is one of them. Carly on the Coast is one of them. Melissa in the Panhandle, I believe is her name. And then Kevin, he's local here. Well, kind of. There's a couple other people, but no, I don't know who that person is. Those kids are having the best time playing soccer. All right, little dude, you can't buzz on my head like that. Watch my head. That little sandpiper almost took my head. That's true, Steve. You're a lucky duck. Hello, Diana. To be honest, even if I had millions of dollars, I wouldn't want to live on the water. Not here with the hurricanes and everything else that happens. I saw a video of this person who lived, I think he lived on the bay or something. No, it was on the ocean. And he woke up and literally the ocean was in his, like, knocking on his back door. That is a no thank you for me. Which means he was literally one with the ocean. You couldn't pay me to live like that. There was a little bit of rain, not too bad. No, this is Florida. You're originally from South Louisiana. My husband's also from South Louisiana. No, it's not cold here. It's actually quite warm and humid. Hey, Trish. I'm in the Santa Rosa Sound. Usually I'm over at the beach. Or I'm doing lives on the fishing pier. Any thoughts on having an affair? I would say don't do it. That's a weird question. You lived in Sarasota, so where are you from there? Are you from there? Is that what you asked? No, I'm not from here. I live here, but originally I'm from Illinois. That's such a random question, isn't it? That should be like a no-brainer. I don't know if he's asking or if he's asking in general. We're in the Panhandle next to Pensacola. So there's Destin, Fort Walton, Navarre, Opal, Pensacola. That's where I'm at. You think the creep... Maybe he saw my picture. I don't really care. That's just weird. You never settle for the rest when you have the best. That's all I gotta say about my husband. He's the best. So this is really cool. If you're ever in Navarre, you can go on this obstacle course. It's in the water. I want to do that so bad. That thing looks like a lot of fun. You're probably right, you know, but when I said my vows, I meant it. So there'll be no cheating for me. I would rather break up with my husband, divorce him, than cheat on him. I would never do that. And not to mention, when you have children, you cheat on your children too. How do I know this? Because my father cheated on my mother right in front of me. So that is something I will never ever do. I guess I learned a lesson from my dad's mistake. This is your fishing spot? Well, thank you for letting me borrow it. What kind of fish did you catch off of here? There's a lot of itty bitty fish, and then I saw a couple, I think, mullet jumping out. Is that Homa? Is that how you pronounce that, Louisiana? My husband is from Morse. I can't pronounce the Cajun stuff, but I know it's near Jennings and Gaydon and Esterwood. He's from that area. A lot of catfish. I could see definitely catching a lot of catfish over here. This is what it looks like behind me. You were born in Gaydon? All of my husband's family still lives in Louisiana, so that's what we plan on doing, and for Thanksgiving is going and visiting. They usually visit us because, you know, we have the water. It's totally peaceful though over here, I have to admit. It's so quiet. Salmon? I'm not sure. Salmon? Salmon. Isn't that a freshwater fish? Or is that a saltwater fish? There's a storm over there in the Gulf. So, like, look at that. I hope it stays over there. There's like no boats. Hey, good morning. What are you up to this morning? We're just sitting here chatting. Yesterday there was a storm. It was super quick, but it had me running for the dunes. Like when I say it came out of nowhere, I saw it, I said, and I showed it to the live, and I said, oh look, there's a storm over there. Within about 10 minutes, it was on the beach, and there was lightning all around me. I posted a picture of a rainbow as I was running to my car. You do not want to play with lightning. You're on your porch having coffee before your teenagers need money or driven somewhere. I totally understand that, having children. They always want something, or they're fighting about something. I don't mind a storm as long as I'm not like out in the elements. There's some fish. Can't see them, the water is too dark. Thank you for the follows and the likes. You too, Steve. I followed you, by the way, so I can see your videos. Oh, Destiny, we've had a couple. That is true. Storms are scary, though. I'm not a big fan of storms. I like a good rainstorm. Like, actually, you can tell. I don't know if you can tell from the camera or the live or whatever, but you can actually see the rain right now. Let's see if I can zoom up. You can see the rain coming down over there. Can you see the fishies? I think it's what they call a fish ball, is like when they all get together and they're doing their thing. Oh, there's Fred. He's over there. Oh, he's gonna get a fish. Yeah. He's so pretty. Well, it's kind of cool watching the storm form, if anything. Can you see how the cloud kind of rolls? No, this is Navarre, Florida. I'm in the Santa Rosa Sound right now. So if you kept driving, you would hit the Navarre Beach portion. I'm in the Sound right before that. Really? This looks like Corporal Christi? Never been there. A couple days ago when I was on the beach, was it 2 days ago? This person said I was in the Caribbean and that I was lying when I said I was in Florida. I was like, do you think I would tell everyone I lived in Florida if this was the Caribbean? It does look like it. Cool. Oh, Miami skyline. Skyline. Interesting. Nope, this is Navarre. Oh, he's got a fish. Don't drop it on me, please. Where is he going? Is he gonna go to a tree? Oh, he's going all the way over there. Oh, he's gonna draw up the fish. That is so cool watching those birds fish. It is pouring over there. You can see the rain. Thanks for the heart, me. Oh yeah, any kind of body of water is dangerous for children and or people. If you can't swim, you need to stay out of it. A lot of people don't listen to the beach flags. Hello, Paul. How are you doing today? Hey, Cam. Yeah, it is. There's a storm brewing over there. Oh, I'm glad that you're getting a touch of home. Usually I'm over at the beach, but today, because they had the fish situation, it's really smelly and stinky, so I decided to be over here. I'm always enjoying myself when I see water. I'm glad I decided not to go to the pier though, because I mean, they could be getting wet right now. This is Navarre, Florida. This is the Santa Rosa Sound that you see. And where the condos are, that is Navarre Beach. Ooh, I see a big boat coming. So, for those that are familiar with this area, you can literally take this water on a boat and go all the way to Crab Island, which is like really a really popular vacation spot because it's an island and all the boats get together and it's beautiful water. But yeah, you can take this water all the way there. Yeah, it's pretty warm out here. It's not too bad though. You were watching PCB earlier. I lived in Panama from just freshly 19 years old until I was 22. I think I moved. It's like 5 years, something like that. 5.5 years, 6 years, something around there. Then I moved to South Dakota. Then I moved to South Carolina. And now I'm here because I married somebody in the military. But PCB is literally one of my favorite places I've ever lived. I enjoyed it so much. Oh, that was a big fish. Why aren't you guys jumping over here so I can get you on live? Yeah, I loved Panama City. I lived actually in Panama City. I would go to Mexico Beach when I wanted to go to the beach, in Crooked Island and St. Andrews Park. Those were the 3 places I loved. I went to PCB a couple times, but once I discovered Mexico Beach, I was there almost all the time. I don't have a favorite restaurant in Destin. Well, let me think. Maybe Margaritaville. But I don't even think that Margaritaville is very good because I don't know. There was something that happened there. I can't remember what it was. But the Margaritaville in PCB was pretty good. This is the Santa Rosa Sound-Navarre, Florida. If I didn't answer that already. Boy, it's still thundering over there. Your wife owns a porch bakery in Milton. Donut hole? I've never heard of it. No, you may not have mistaken the name. I don't know a lot of places around Destin. I used to have a doctor over there that I would go see, which brought me into Destin for the doctor visits, but that was it. I don't hang out in Destin. Other than in Christmas, I go to Destin Commons to see Santa Claus with my children. Because they do Destin Commons so festive. I love it. But other than that, I don't visit Destin. We'll have to see if this storm gets closer. I'm going to end the live because I am not going to be barbecue today. Wanted to see if those people are still at the little birthday party thing. I was going to take you guys over to the other side. Also, so I'm not on the water. Ooh, buddy. Thanks for the follows, guys. I'm sorry if I'm not paying attention. I'm getting up so I don't fall off the dock. That would be a great video. You guys could screenshot it and make me famous. Is Fred still over there? He is still over there. Like, look at... Yikes. Yeah. When you hear thunder, you should definitely not be on a metal dock in the middle of the water. I want to go see Fred so bad. Hey Mike, how you doing? Yeah, no, I'm just gonna get off the dock. I don't think it's very smart for me to be there. Oh, look, there's a lizard. Don't move, lizard.
Keep going, keep going.
Thank you, Amy. Oh, you can go down the stairs. They just built this. So. Oh, there's another lizard. Hi, buddy. Do you want me to take you home? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. We don't really have much planned. He's gonna cook gumbo and then we're just gonna sit around and do nothing, so. There's Fred, hiding out. All right, we'll go the other way. Because it kind of feels like that storm is going to actually come this direction. You were here last year. That's awesome. Did you get to see any sea turtles? I always ask because people are so amazed that you can see sea turtles. This is the old sign they had. Best kept secret. It's not anymore. It's a most relaxing place because this place has grown so much. And that's where I was, way over there. Oh, you didn't get to see any sea turtles? Boo. Well, maybe next time you'll be able to see them. A lot of people kind of think these lives are kind of boring, just because I understand you guys want to see waves. I get it, but there is a calming element of it, just because it's the sound. It's something different. This is the Navarre Visitor Center. Yes, the front porch. You guys, I should show you guys. Don't ever get the French toast though, the berry French toast. I had that like 3 days ago and I was extremely disappointed. But anything with the omelets or the eggs is delicious. No, this is Navarre. So this breakfast place, TC's front porch, it looks like a shack, but I'm telling you, it is so good. Minus the French toast. The French toast was terrible. I have never had the lobster omelet. My husband gets, I think it's the, what is it? The Andy's Mess or something. I don't know. It's an omelet that has everything on it. It has gravy, everything. He eats that. Andy's Hot Mess, is that what it's called? Oh, all the kiddos are going home. Yes, their gravy is so good. And their biscuits are like homemade. So although I was really disappointed in the French toast, their omelets is where it's at. It's starting to get breezier. I think it actually is coming this way. Oh, boo. If you watch my videos, then you know you've seen this before. Hey Brandon, this is Santa Rosa Sound in Navarre. See how the water's starting to get choppier? If you've been in my live for a while, you can always tell when the storm is coming because the water starts to get choppy. I've been good, how are you? You've been attending some patients. That sounds fun. I'm just gonna do this quick walk and then I'm gonna end the live because I think that I'm gonna get rained on pretty soon. Is it really glitchy? It's probably because I'm walking too fast. What in the world is that? Sometimes I walk, sometimes I sit my booty in a beach chair. Oh, Brandon, no, I have the bag on my back. That should be my quote. You must have watched the time where I went after the sea turtle that was going along the shore, and I said, I hope they don't take my bag. I mean, they can have my bag. I just want my key fob. You're a doctor. That's amazing. What kind of a doctor? Like, what do you specialize in? Yeah, that's a loaded question, but yes, I usually do these things on my own. Ooh, there's Fred. Psychiatrist, nice. Everything's good. I'm just helping you. Should be good. This is by the Santa Rosa Sound. I don't even know if you can hear me now because of the wind. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, the wind just came from the storm that's coming through. It wasn't windy at all. Yeah, I heard that Jaws was done here. That was some crazy wind. I think Jaws was the best shark movie. I don't really even, pay any attention to any of the other ones. I've ridden on the ride in Universal. I remember being so scared of the Jaws ride. No, this is different. This is from the pine trees and stuff. Opal Beach. The wind is kicking now. Yeah. Well, I mean, this is the Santa Rosa Sound, though, so I don't think this counts. All right, you guys. Guess I'm gonna call it a day. Yeah, it's too windy to even talk anymore because I know my audio is probably messing up. So, anyway, thank you for joining my live for a little while and hanging out with me at the Sound. We'll see when I go live next, maybe Wednesday, maybe tomorrow. Really, I don't know. Sometimes I just do it spontaneously. So I hope you guys all have a great Saturday. And I'll see you hopefully in the next one.